Hello everyone, Bob Ross here for another game analysis. This one was played a couple days ago on February 16th. I suppose it was February 17th actually, because it's a little bit past midnight. It's 2 versus 2. First off, I'd like to apologize. I haven't posted anything in 2 months. I took a bit of a vacation and then coming back from vacation over the holiday. I just didn't get back to video making, but I'm back now. If you'd like me to go over your games, by the way, I'll leave my Discord in the video description, so definitely reach out and send me your replay files. If you don't know how to do that, I'd be happy to show you how. Maybe I can make a video about that. Alright, well, let's get to our game. Myself and LincolnStern in Tier 5 against KootenayKiller in Tier 6 and Dan UACA in Tier 5. Dan is in the XP44, Kootenay is in the KI-102, I'm in the SC-100, and our teammate LincolnStern is in PE2. Second of hesitation in choosing which sectors to go to first. Should be of no consequence in theory. We get our first ADA without taking too much damage here. No damage actually, and we start taking a little bit of flak here. Going after a second ADA with light ADAs in range just behind us. And we're gonna choose to finish him with the turret. Reason being is we're going the direction of the next sector we need to be at, so we're gaining precious seconds by not turning around and getting further from our next sector. All about efficiency, right? There's only so many seconds in the game. You want to make the most of every second you have. With a 60-point target here, but he outturns us. We're gonna be able to catch up to him. We decide to change targets, go to the ADA, pick the low-hanging fruit when you can. That Yak 9 has a lot of firepower. We don't want him turning around and biting us in the butt, so we kill him even though it's outside the sector and doesn't count for caps. And we go back to getting capture points. Red is fighting hard for this airfield, but it's finally turning blue a little bit now. In the meantime, LincolnStern got killed trying to take a second sector. He respawns. It's 2 sectors to 1, so we're a little bit ahead on score early in the game. Get the bot XP44 coming at us, and we easily kill him. Followed by a kill, presumably. Yes, on the P51A. And now it's 2 sectors to 2 because they took first sector LincolnStern took. That didn't stay blue very long. Now Lincoln's on comms pointing out that we're heading to the same sector. We wasted about 3 seconds going in the wrong direction, so 6 seconds total because we have to cover that distance in the other direction. We're heading to the furthest sector. In case we get killed, then it's easier to spawn and go to the east sector than the west sector, obviously. So I always go for the hardest sector to go to get to first if I'm equidistant from 2 sectors. Always think about what the next play is, where you're gonna go next. We take a little bit longer than we would want to ideally to finish capping this sector. We're gonna decide to finish it with a turret. Turn the cannon around. Will we get him? Yes, he does die, but killed by the... I believe, maybe? I don't think we got credited for that kill. Anyhow. Now 3 sectors to 2, but we're on our way to losing our 3rd sector, and there we go. Now it's 2 to 3, with the air base not looking good. We still choose to continue to cap garrisons. Defending in this situation is not going to win us the match. We need more sectors than the opponent to do that. So very early in the game, we already have 3 sectors capped and 320 caps. The last skill needed to flip that sector and not make it a runaway for red. They were 1 to 4 for a few seconds, and we right away stopped the bleeding to make it 2 to 3. But now we have the hard sector to cap to make it 3 to 2. While one of the garrisons is almost flipped, but Lincoln cannot finish it, unfortunately, missing one target to finish it. And he's got an enemy in his tail. He's trying to get the bots to help him with the F keys. And we're about to kill the human. We waited to kill him because the sector was locked. We waited 2 seconds after the sector unlocked. That's about how long it takes for your capture points to start counting. But we are being targeted by KootenayKiller, excellent player here. Very tough opponent. Yes, Chad. I'm kind of busy, buddy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Alright, we have a view on Lincoln here. Doing what he can to finish flipping the sector to get us back into the lead. We respawn and we go to the garrison, which at this point we should have turned when the West garrison flipped, because we have to think what our teammate's next play is here, and his next play should be to cap the East garrison, but now we're already there, so he's gonna have to travel south and go for the Southwest garrison instead. He might decide to stop and bomb the airbase. I guess he was really low health, he decided to crash here. So we're back to more sectors than the opponent, but still slightly behind on score, and now we go to the airbase. Lots of very quick decisions having to be made in this game, and second here, second there. Let's see if it does end up costing us the game in the end. As you can see, very close 408 to 405 right now. We picked the 60-point target to go after, of course. The bot was about to kill him, but pulled away with the enemy having only a few hit points, so we finished the bot's job for them. And all of a sudden we're 4 sectors to 1. Though that northwest sector not looking good. Here we go, it fell. We expected that. It's now 3 to 2, still in the lead sectors wise, but it's dwindling quickly. We have to cap as fast as the opponent here. So at this point, Lincoln points out we're both heading to the same sector. Not good. We wasted again some precious seconds going in the wrong direction, and now we're gonna get stuck getting kills, defensive kills over the airbase while we're down on sectors. Reason being is we don't want to get targeted by these enemies while we're transiting sectors, so we kind of have to engage. We could take the chance that they won't target us and not engage though, and that gets us a third sector much sooner, but I guess we'll never know what could have been. C-100's excellent turret at work here, and we have the 2 bombers above us. We decide to target the PE-2. As you'll see, we'll change our mind pretty quickly, realizing that we're down to 1 sector. We need to cap sectors at this point. Like, it's not time to go after the bombers. We just have to hope that they won't flip our last sector and go on to flip on 1 sectors. A little bit too defensive of last few minutes or so, or last 1 minute or so. We're getting the warning that the enemy has reached 75% of the winning score, and we go ahead 3 sectors to 2. It is squall line. There's an enemy we could have killed a few seconds after squall line. We killed a few seconds before squall line instead. That was a slight mistake due to not having the volume loud enough to hear the announcer say it's squall line, which you should always have it loud enough that you can hear the announcement for squall line. And well, of course, just hearing it, you also need to be aware, because you get a 45-second warning, not a 5-second warning. Always wait still 1 second after squall line. Kill enemy aircraft if you can. It won't cost you your own life. Well, we're a little bit in trouble. The score is, 757 to 697 or 696 when I looked. We need to flip a sector here to restore a winning scenario. We're under a lot of pressure to do so as quickly as possible. Lincoln letting us know on the comms that he's in trouble. He's getting... he's already dead actually. We've got 4 bots and us left, so we have to be careful and preserve our life. We see 2 enemies coming our way. We decide to take the back door exit, and so at this point we're not pressuring to take more sectors, but we are calculating that we are in a winning scenario with our 3 sectors. Did not actually do the math, it's a guesstimation. We'll find out what happens. But we changed our minds here, realizing that this is headed towards not a win, but it's too little too late. We might get the kill on P51A here for our 22nd kill. But as you can see, it ends in a draw because of a slight miscalculation at the end. We should have faced those 2 enemies and tried to take the airbase. It was a tall order, mind you, but it was our only chance at winning this. Our other chance was not defending the middle for a minute or 2 like we did mid-game before squall line. We should have pushed more aggressively towards the garrison. We might have died in doing so. And then they might have flipped the airbase, which they didn't. So we'll never know what could have been. That might have cost us the game if we did that, but it might have also won it. We'll never know. Alright guys, well that's it for this game analysis. Once again, if you'd like me to go over your games, I would love to do that. Just get in touch with me on Discord and we'll arrange to get that done, including some tech support to send me the replay file if you don't know how. Be happy to do that. Until next time, behave yourselves. I'll see you on the flip side.